Hello students, let us continue with the poem An Elementary School Classroom in Islam. A narrow street sealed in with a lit sky, far from rivers, caves and stars of words. Here the poet says that these children have no access to the beauties of nature. They cannot see the rivers or the caves or the stars of words. The highly literate people of the world will never be known to them. So he has described it as a narrow street. Now, surely Shakespeare is wicked, the map a bad example, with ships and sun and love tempting them to steal for lives that slyly turn in their cramped holes from fog to endless night. Here, Shakespeare is an epitome of high literary excellence, but in the slum schools where hardly a learning takes place, and the children are troubled by disease and despair. Literary training is a far cry for them. That is why Shakespeare has been described as wicked here. From fog to endless night, on their slag heap, these children wear skins peeped through by bones and spectacles of steel with mended glass like brittle beads on stones. Here, the expression from fog to endless night describes the miserable and pathetic lives of the slum children. From foggy mornings till late nights, the children make desperate attempts to live their lives, sustaining it despite all odds. Their life is full of misery, hopelessness, and suffering. So here the poet is comparing the extremely slag heap means here. The poet is comparing extremely starved and malnourished bodies to the large pile of waste material remains. When they sit with their classrooms, they appear to be the heaps of untidy piles of bones or like a slag heap. So slum children look like skeletons wearing broken glasses as spectacles. On their slag heap, the children wear skins peeped through by bones and spectacles of steel, with mended glass like brittle beads on stones. All of their time and space are foggy slum, so blot their maps with slums as big as doom. Here, the poet describes the children. They wear spectacles which are made of steel. They are cheap and very uncomfortable. Even the lenses in the spectacles are repaired. The spectacles look like stones which have been repaired with pieces of glass sticking out of them. Here the poet tries to explain that the children face so many hardships. As the slum are getting bigger, they destroy the future of the children and it is very difficult to escape from them. Unless governor, inspector, visitor, this map becomes their window and these windows that shut upon their lives like catacombs. Break, oh break, open till they break the town. Here, catacomb means the tomb, the cemetery tomb. The government should take notice of the problem being faced by these kids and make the world map a reality for them. Otherwise, it is a dream for them. There is a need to break the restrictions which are put in them due to poverty and lack of resources. Break, oh break, open till they break the town and show the children to green fields and make their world run azure on a gold sands and let their tongues run naked into books, the white and green leaves open history there whose language is the sun. Here azure means deep blue. Here the poet wants that the governor and the public to help these kids in achieving their dreams, as this will take them away from fog to blue sky. In this way, kids can be taken away from the darkness of their present to a bright future. He wants these kids to experience the sense and the beauty of nature, as this will lead to a desire of gaining knowledge. They will then go through the white and green leaves. Here white and green leaves. White leaves means white leaves shows the books and the green leaves shows the nature. This will then result in their progress and they will be able to paint a bright future for them. The poet here feels that history will be changed if the people are educated. And according to him, history is created by those who have the warmth and exposure to the sun and the brightness of the wide world. So, dear children, you just carry on with this poem and I will send you another video having literary devices like metaphor, simile and alliteration and other figure of speeches. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.